Chapter 2. Rum, Revelations, and the Weight They Carried. 2 drinks later, the space between them had softened into something familiar, like no time had passed at all. The bar hummed quietly around them, but it felt distant, blurred at the edges. Lily rested her elbow on the counter, chin in her hand, studying Ronan as if trying to reconcile the man in front of her with the boy she once knew. "So," she said, tracing the rim of her glass, "you really built a construction company?" Ronan huffed out a small laugh, rubbing the back of his neck. "Still building it. Some days it feels like I'm just barely holding it together with duct tape and stubbornness." "But it's yours," she said. "Yeah," he nodded. "That's the part that matters." He took a slow sip of his drink before continuing. 3 years of nonstop work. No dating, no sleep, lots of sawdust, and more stress than I'd like to admit. Lily smiled faintly. "That sounds intense?" "It was. Still is." He glanced at her. "But I needed something solid. Something I could point to and say, I made that. Not just numbers on a screen or someone else's expectations." Her gaze dropped to her glass. "I get that more than you think." He leaned closer, resting his forearms on the bar. "Lawyer life?" "Lawyer life," she confirmed with a tired exhale. "Long hours, high stakes, constant pressure. Everyone expects you to win, and when you don't," she trailed off, shrugging, "you don't get to fall apart. You just move on to the next case." "And somewhere in all that," Ronan said gently, "you disappeared a little." She looked up at him, surprised by how easily he saw through her. "I blinked," she admitted, her voice quieter now. "And suddenly I was 30, exhausted, and realizing I hadn't been on a date in a while." He smirked. "How long is a while?" She hesitated just long enough to make him lean in. "Long enough," she said dryly, "that my mother started suggesting I date my dentist." Ronan barked out a laugh, loud and unfiltered. He had to grip the edge of the bar to steady himself. "Your dentist?" he repeated, wiping at his eyes. Wow. That's a new level of parental desperation." "She sent me his photo," Lily added. "Twice. That's brutal." "I considered it," she said, deadpan. "Free cleanings." That made Ronan doubled over, laughing again, the sound warm and contagious. A few people nearby glanced over, smiling. When his laughter finally faded, he looked at her, really looked at her, and something in his expression shifted. "You haven't changed," he said softly. Lily's smile faltered. "I feel like I have." The words slipped out before she could stop them. For a moment, neither of them spoke. The air between them grew heavier, more honest. Ronan's gaze didn't waver. He studied her like he was searching for something beneath the surface. And maybe he was. "Maybe," he said slowly, "life does that. It adds layers, makes things heavier." She let out a small breath. "But the good parts," he continued, "they're still there. I can see them." Her cheeks warmed under his gaze, and she looked away, suddenly unsure what to do with the way her chest tightened. "You always knew how to say the right thing," she murmured. He shook his head. "No, just the honest thing." That landed somewhere deep. The bartender version of him faded for a moment, replaced by Ronan, she remembered. The one who saw her without trying, without effort. The one who made things feel simple. He straightened suddenly, glancing around the bar, as if remembering where he was. "Come on," he said, grabbing a towel and tossing it aside. "My shift's almost over." She raised a brow. "And?" "And," he said with a grin, "I want to show you something." Should I be concerned? "Definitely." She laughed, sliding off the stool. "That's not reassuring." "Trust me," he said, already moving around the counter. "It'll be worth it." And for some reason, maybe the island air, maybe the rum, or maybe just him, she did.